Hello! Looks like we're on problem 2 Tech 32 of lesson 2.1.3. I think that we left off, we finished 2 Tech 31, which was the triangle congruence thing last time. So here we are with diamond problems. Boy, they like these diamond problems, don't they? So we kind of know how to do these. It's a bunch of them look pretty basic. So probably you could just pause and just do them, and then we can double check it together, see if we get the same answer. So if you want, please feel free to pause right now, and otherwise I'll just go through and try them out. Alright, so for A, let's see, we've got x plus y. So, man, these look real easy. Jeez, this is probably going to take like seconds. So, -4, so here's our x and y, and then x plus y is the bottom one. So that's -11 in the bottom. So that was pretty easy. And then -4 times -7 equals 28 up here in the top. Man, these are easy. Alright, and let's see if they get any harder. So then we've got B. So we need something that adds together to get 4 and multiplies together to get -12. So I guess we'll take the strategy of starting with that -12, because there's lots of things that add together to 4, especially when you consider negative numbers. So let's just go ahead and see what the factors for 12 are. So, or -12 rather. So we could have, I'll just write them out here. So we could have -1 and 12. We could have 12 and -1. We could have 2 and -6, or -6 and 2, and -2 and 6. Man, I messed that one up here. That should be -12 and 1, right? Okay. So let's see. 2 and -6, -2 and okay. And then we want, let's see, 3 and -4, or -3 and 4, and I think that's it. All right. So which ones of these add up to 4? Not that one. Not that one. Does this add up to 4? Well, it adds up to -4. That's not that one. 6 and 2, -2 adds up to 4, and neither of these. All right. So we've got -2 and 6. Okay, so -2 plus 6 is 4, and then -2 times 6 is -12. Boom, there you go. Done. All right, let's try C. Okay, now we're getting more interesting. Okay, so we want -8, and then something times 1/2 is going to be -8. So something times 1/2. Well, we could just do 0.5, I guess, equals -8. Well, we kind of know how to solve this. I'm just going to put this in that form. So if we want to figure out what x is, we just need to divide this side by 0.15, 0.5, and divide this side by 0.5. And then that gives us x on this side, and it gives us -8 divided by 1/2, which is really the same as -8 times 2, which is -16. Alright, so I guess that would be -16 over there, because -16 times 1/2 is -8. And so then we just need to do, the next part would be -16 plus 0.5 equals what? -15.5. Man, these seem really easy. Alright, so, or I guess if you wanted, you could write it as -15 and 1/2. There you go. That would be the bottom number. Alright, so that's pretty straightforward. So I guess we've just got the last one. So, for the last one here, we've got 1/2, and then we want to, I guess we could do the top part first, because that's probably easier, huh? So we'll do times 1/5. Yeah, top part's easier. And that equals, multiply the numerators, we get 1. Multiply the denominators, we get 10. So the top one is 1/10. Man, this is super easy. Maybe it's just because we've been doing it for a while. Anyways, let's do the bottom one. Oh man, I shouldn't have deleted that. There we go. Okay. So now we want to do add. Alright. So this is a little bit trickier, but not much. Alright, so we know we can't really add them if the denominators, I mean, if you're really good, you can, but I'm not that good. So let's go ahead and figure this out together then. So what's an easy common multiple here? Well, if I multiply this by 5 over 5, 5 over 5, and then I multiply this one by 2 over 2, and how did I get those numbers? Well, I'm basically multiplying this one by this one, so 2 by 5. So I'm basically just multiplying them together. And the reason is because I noticed that they're both prime. So the least common multiple, I don't know if you've least common multiple. You can look that up on Wikipedia. It's the smallest common multiple of two integers. It's the smallest positive integer that's divisible by both a and b. It's a well-known kind of thing, so you can read about it on Wikipedia. But basically, for prime numbers, it's usually going to be this number times this number. So I'm just going to do 5 over 5 times a half, and 1/5 times 2 over 2. And so here, we're going to multiply numerators, multiply denominators. So we're going to get 10 on the bottom here, and we're going to get 5 on the top. And as you can see by looking at it, that's still 1/2, so we haven't really changed it. And then we're going to multiply these numerators. So 2 times 1 is going to give us 2 up there. 5 times 2 is going to give us 10, which is what we want, because now the denominators are the same. Delete that. Well, now it's pretty easy. 7 over 10. Boom. There's our top answer right here. Because that's 1/2 plus 1/5, 7/10. Done. Alright, let's save this one off and move on to the next one.